Hi everyone, welcome to ActorCast. Once more, the third episode. Woo! Aldo Casabona here. And it's Aldo Casabona, my name. I'm an actor and I'm your host for the show. And today I have one of my very special guests. Like all of my guests are special, and that's why I bring them here. But this is a little more stressful, I guess, because I don't know you that much.
It's true, yeah.
I met her just like once.
It's true.
Yeah, but
it was a good experience.
It was a great experience, which is why she's here today to talk to you, all of you. Hannah Marie Lloyd, welcome to the studio.
Thanks, thank you for having me. It feels fun to be here today. I'm glad you thought of me.
No, thank you so much for being here. I know it's like a different experience to, like when it's just starting up and it's like you're testing. It's like it could go terribly or it could go great, but I'm happy that you're here and that you're trusting me on this experience, I guess, or this show. At least if it's not like an experience, it's at least a show.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Tell us about you. Tell us about you and what you do.
Okay, my name is Hannah. I'm a Los Angeles local. I have lived in LA my whole life, and I'm an actor. I'm a performer. I have been since basically I could kick my feet and move around in the womb. I started performing at about 3 years old, I want to say. Like my parents put me in dance when I was young. I was always involved in something performing growing up, so I did gymnastics, I did cheerleading. I did tons of musical theater growing up, which really started out as a hobby of something that I was just super interested in, that I love to do. And then one day something really clicked and now it's my career and I freaking love it.
Round of applause. I'm so proud of you. I feel like, because the day we talked a lot about like spiritual stuff and everything.
We did.
So I feel like I know you like all this time, but I don't know, or like a longer time than I've actually known you for.
Like knowing someone as a person or their character versus,
which makes it different, makes it
stuff.
like So I'm just so proud of you, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like
I was like dad over here.
Like I know you and you're gonna do great, son. That's daughter, but like it's like the sport. Okay. Okay. So just to start, like right off the bat, I want to ask you about a project that I saw that you filmed and has released as like not so long ago. Something about The Office. I don't know if you playing Pam because you kind of look like Pam.
I wish. If we were doing an Office reboot and they were completely casting everyone, please make me Pam.
So what is it?
Yeah. So I just had a release come out of a short film that I was in a few years ago. It's called Return to Office. Super good. Go watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna link it in the description.
It was a super cool project. I responded to a casting on Actors Access, and I had an initial film audition that I taped at home myself, and then I had a virtual callback over the live stream, and they really liked my work, and so I got to be a good supporting character on it. It's about a group of people who are working in an office space, wink wink, and it starts out very unassuming. It just seems like everybody's going back to work after a lot of tough times. This is coming after COVID, of course, and whatnot, where everyone was shut down. Yeah. So now we're navigating how to go back to working in an office space together with people, and there's some twists and turns along the way that are unexpected, but it was a really fun piece to work on.
That's a great plot. Like, I wish I thought of that. That's a great plot, because like after COVID, like some people haven't still gotten back to work in like an actual physical manner. Yeah. So I feel like there's a lot of challenges that could come out of that.
Yeah. It's interesting, like even having so many auditions now be virtual as well. Like it's very rare, I feel like, going in person to an audition. Now, at least a first audition even, like so many things are virtual. and it's a little isolating, and it's a little like, oh, like, do you even like actually see me? So to kind of get to work on a project where like that idea is kind of intertwined in it was really fun.
Yeah, because it probably hits close to home to like all the actors that were on the cast. Like, oh yeah, I'm coming back to work. So was it like, was it filmed right after the 2020
It was filmed 2023. I want to.
Oh, okay.
I want to say. I think it was a year after I graduated from college. And I had done a couple of small things up to that point, but that was really like one of the first bigger projects that I worked on post my college degree. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm going. And I remember showing up to set and seeing, not just in a school capacity, all that film stuff being set up, but in a real world capacity, all the equipment, all the like lighting stuff and hair and makeup and having like, and it wasn't a huge crew, but it was a sizable group of people, and it was really like, you know, my first experience with that, especially where I had a character where it was my name was on something and not just like a background thing where of course you go to these big sets and it's like, okay, like this is a real set and there's all these people here and whatnot, but like to be on a project where it was about your character working with other characters was really fun.
Yeah, you must be really proud of yourself. Like, I did it. I made it.
Pretty much. It was like, this is what it is.
This is it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's great. So you're not Pam.
No, I'm not.
You're.
Her name is Clara.
Clara. Okay.
Clara.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet because I wanted to become like out like without knowing anything. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Which I think is the best way to watch things.
Yeah.
Like, now we have so many trailers and whatnot that like kind of show half the movie when
their
you watch
entire
it now.
story.
I'm like, I gotta cut it off like halfway through, otherwise I'm gonna know everything that's happening. So I commend you for having the self-control to do that.
Well, that's nice. And you spoke about college because you went to USC.
I did. Yeah.
How was it? Because until now I've had only my two guests have all gone to my school that I went to.
Yeah.
AMDA.
Yeah.
And so this is my first guest from another college.
From another school.
Yeah. So how was it?
It was great.
Yeah.
I loved it. I was a fan of the school in general growing up because my family loved the Trojan football team. And so like I had been to campus before and I had been to a couple of games, but to now apply and go to school where this was my time and my adventure was really, really special. Along with the fact that I got really, really blessed with the program that I was in and the people I was around and some of the mentors that were really, really important to me that came into my life. I would not be where I am now with the information and the knowledge that I have now without having gone through that. And it doesn't mean that everything was perfect or that everything was like all, perfect all the time. Another interesting thing is like sometimes when you see other ways of doing something, you see, oh, okay, you know what? I don't really like how that came about, or I didn't really like like that style or method, but like that's what school to me is really about, is finding what you do like, figuring out what you don't like, the processes involved with both, how do those inform you where you're going to move forward in your process, and how is that going to develop you as a learner, as an actor, as a person, etc., for your life. Yeah,
that's a great point you're making, because there's a lot of people who nowadays are saying like, and I to the extent agree with them in the sense of like what they're saying is that like you don't need to go to college, especially for like some types of degrees. Like of course you need to go to college for being a doctor and stuff like that are like more like you need credentials. But I've heard a lot more like more often than 5 years ago.
Yeah.
People saying that like many degrees are kind of useless, and to an extent, like I said, I agree with them, because like there are many degrees that are pretty useless, and like at the end of the day, you're not gonna use it as much. But I do gotta like, and people might say that acting degree is pretty useless, but I do gotta contradict with that because like you learn a lot with
Yeah.
and as you said, like sometimes you learn stuff that you're not gonna apply, but you know what it is, and
Yeah.
maybe you don't like it, and that's good to know that you don't like it. Like
Yeah.
much more in
It's
acting.
a training ground. I grew up in a really academic family. I always really liked school, so I wanted to chase after that.
Yeah, same.
And even if someone who wants to be a performer isn't necessarily going to pursue like a traditional university or college, I think now what we have with conservatories and programs like that is really quite invaluable, because the other aspects that you learn about in school, if your program provides it or not, I would say like business of acting, how to be your own content creator, and some of the more business related things, like I would not have thought of on my own, like if I hadn't had that those tools and some of that knowledge and experience. It has definitely helped me avoid some bigger mistakes in my career. Even things as simple as like, how do you take care of your finances as an actor? How do you plan ahead? What are things you need to look out for, and what to invest in? Like what for your career is really worth investing in versus what isn't. And it's different for everybody. Some people really thrive in a hyper academic kind of program like USC was. Some people need something that's different, and it doesn't mean that they're not actively training and working on their art. It's just different per person to person, kind of.
Yeah, totally. I agree. And what major did you get in?
I did a BA in theater with an acting emphasis, and then I'm a dancer too, so I did a dance minor at Kaufman.
Okay.
Which was great.
Kaufman is not from USC.
It's the dance school there.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're two separate schools.
So you didn't go into musical theater?
Not specifically musical
wow,
theater.
I thought you had done musical theater, because Hannah over here is also a musical theater, how do you say, extraordinaire?
I love it for sure.
Yeah, so your training for musical theater basically comes from before college?
Yes and no. So when I was choosing what major to go into, I had a lot of advice from one group of mentors. I had some advice from some other group of mentors. Basically, what it came down to was just what the school accepted me for. I applied my freshman year for the BFA program, and was given a transfer opportunity instead of a direct no. I was given a transfer option because the school liked me enough. And it's an extremely competitive program, the BFA. I hope this is still accurate information. 24 people.
Wow.
And that's it.
Well, at least when you got, which was not that long ago that you got in. That you applied. 24 people is nothing.
It's crazy. It's like
per year, right? Because like it's not like AMDA probably that's like per semester, which is like 3 months.
Yeah.
No.
It's like the tiniest
24
percentage
people
of
in a year. Wow.
So
that's for the musical theater.
That was for, let me remember, the acting BFA. They were just coming out. I believe it was the next year, I could be mistaken, with a BFA in musical theater, but it was a brand new program. So my freshman year, I applied for the acting BFA. Then my second year, I applied to the musical theater BFA. And something else, I can't remember specifically right now, but I ended up being placed into the BA program, which worked exceptionally well.
So for people who don't know, like me, what's the difference between the BA and the BFA?
This is a great question because at the time of auditioning and going into colleges, I was like, I have no idea what this means.
So this day I don't.
The Bachelor of Fine Arts is a BFA, and it's a really small cohort of individuals who are pursuing a very rigid structure. So the way, at least at SC, what I was told was you stay with the same 24 people all 4 years you're there. You must do the 4 years. It's very I don't want to say strict, but it's very like planned out already. You have your course curriculum like very picked out.
Okay.
I guess strict would be a word. And so you stay with those same people the whole time. Now the BA program, a Bachelor of Arts, is far more flexible. So like you can double major, you can have a minor. That was something about the BFA also. I really wanted to minor in dance and you couldn't do a minor.
Wow.
So that kind of gave me a choice. Yeah. So when I got into the BA, I, for me, had more flexibility to add in more extracurricular classes in terms of like more dance, more when I put my emphasis in for the theater degree, I got an emphasis in acting, but you could also get an emphasis, I believe, in comedy and maybe something else. They had all these like smaller sections where you added on more coursework, but you achieved another emphasis as well. So that ended up working out really well for me because then I got to train in theater, I got to train in dance, and I got to make my own schedule much more flexible.
That's amazing.
The BFA.
And so it's not an associate's. It's not like it's much.
Not an
so you get a kind of the same type of degree as a bachelor's in fine arts.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the class schedule kind of, but it's the same degree at the end of the day.
It's kind of the same degree, and it really just depends person to person. And like,
that sounds like a no-brainer. Like bachelor's is the one that's better. I don't know.
And it does accept more people. I mean, I was really fortunate. I got to interact with a lot more people, I think, and make a lot more friends. Maybe, and don't anybody quote me on this, don't cover me in the comments. I met a lot of great BFA people as well. I got to hang around more people.
But probably it's the sample. Like there's more people to
and you get some more like you get some more individualized treatment. I want to say in the BFA, like they have
like a more conservatory style.
It's a little more conservatory style. Okay. You also, at the end of your time, get, what's it called? You basically have an industry showcase then for agents and for people coming in. So there are like some specific differences in terms of that.
And with the Bachelor of Arts, you didn't get that?
It wasn't put forward necessarily by the program of the school, but I remember having a bunch of friends put on a showcase and faculty were invited,
That's
agents were invited. Okay. It just was more student run versus school run. So that was kind of
amazing.
Yeah.
And you recommend it, like your college in particular, your university.
I mean, I did. Since I grew up in Los Angeles, I did contemplate New York. My family flew out with me, and I did audition at several places, and I loved it. And I did get into some, but SC kind of just was on my heart, and it really was where I was meant to end up being.
That's great. That's great to hear. You made a lot of friends, probably.
I did. Yeah, I made a lot of friends.
I actually, so before coming here for AMDA, I applied or was gonna apply. Actually, I don't think I ended up applying to USC.
Yeah.
But for there's a business degree that's like mixed in with like film or something that they're doing like some sort of like the program. I don't know if it's Marsh. The name of the business school.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of the film school, but like they were doing like some sort of intersection. Like
I'm sure there is.
Business in film, and I was like business in cinematic arts. I think that's the name of the program.
Yeah.
And it was like kind of new, I think, like relatively speaking, when I was looking into it, which was like 2022, and I was looking into that because I was like. Because I'm interested in like directing, more like business side of the business too. I ended up choosing AMDA for acting, but it's crazy because I almost ended up going there, and I still don't discard it. So it's nice to hear that, like I don't know, like in the future probably So it's nice to hear that you got a good experience from that, from
Yeah.
USC.
I had some friends and colleagues that I know who went to AMDA.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm surprised we didn't all like cross paths more, like
In what
auditioning
sense?
for like the student film stuff and whatnot. But now,
Oh.
after the fact, now that I've graduated, when I like meet a bunch of new people, they're like, "Oh, I went to AMDA," and I'm like, "No way!"
Yeah.
Like, you were kind of down the street from me. Like,
Yeah.
we were all nearby. Yeah.
In what sense? You
Oh,
mean
just
like?
in like the same schools around LA.
Oh
and
yeah,
whatnot.
and like okay,
Yeah.
because it's pretty far.
It is pretty far. It's still a drive, but
Yeah.
you know,
No, it's okay.
growing up here, I think of like LA, everything. It's all
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
it's all like
like
one
in
big
the-
thing.
Like considering how big the world is, it's
Yeah.
pretty close in that sense. But
yeah.
that's amazing. That's amazing because I'm really still like contemplating that degree is still eyeing me, like it's telling me like come here, yeah, come to
Yeah.
me, and I'm like,
Did you do a
wait,
campus tour?
Not yet.
You gotta go to campus.
Well, I was back in Chile, so
Okay, yeah.
I actually came to AMDA. I did the campus tour of New York. I came to New York. I didn't do the New York and then LA.
Gotcha,
That
yeah.
would have been a little too much.
A lot.
But I get it. I should. I actually
Yeah.
should do it probably before the end of the year.
Yeah. Just you don't even need, like, as far as I know, you don't even need a visitor's pass. Like, just
Yeah.
go walk in.
Yeah, because like any high school student probably goes.
Yeah.
And yeah, you could get like a sense of the vibe, I bet.
Yeah. Get a sense of the vibe. Like, I mean, particularly the film school is quite beautiful.
Yeah. So that's crazy that to me,
yeah.
like thinking that a campus is like so separate, the film school from the other schools, like, like, I mean, I'm just like a conservatory, so it's smaller and it's
Yeah.
like everything's, there's no business school or medicine school or anything.
Everything's
but
just
everything's,
centralized.
yeah, so it's crazy. So that's like the ultimate university experience. And
Yeah.
I wish I had that, like the university experience, because
Yeah.
that's, you gotta,
You still
like,
can, though.
yeah, exactly.
You never know.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like still contemplating it, because with AMDA I loved it and I learned a lot, and that's why I would do another degree and not acting
Yeah.
probably, because I feel like I don't want to take away from what AMDA gave me,
Yeah.
and which we can always keep learning, of course, but like I want to learn something else.
You can always build on.
Yeah,
what you've
definitely.
learned. Yeah.
And I forgot my train of thought, but what I mean is basically that I'm interested in that, and I'm glad to hear that you had a great experience.
Thanks.
And like the college campus life, I feel like it's something that I've always like wanted, but I never
Yeah.
got. With AMDA, I thought I was gonna get something like it, but it was really different because like it's conservatory style and versus actual college
Yeah.
style for like 4 years,
Yeah.
which back home it's 5 years, the college experience, like
Really?
for any degree. I think
Oh.
medicine is 6,
That makes sense.
Yeah.
For sure.
but
yeah.
like all the others are 5.
5 years.
And it's, yeah, but okay, that's great. You know what? Maybe I'll do it. I'll let you know.
Go walk the campus.
Yeah,
go into the
definitely.
buildings. Like, I'm biased, but
Yeah.
you will fall in love.
No,
with
but if
it.
you liked it, I probably am gonna like it too, because we're pretty similar in what our preferences are, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay. Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay. We met at Central Casting. That's a background agency.
Yeah.
Have you gotten any other jobs since then there?
Like background stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've worked on several more things.
Okay. Maybe we can disclose it, but who knows? I don't know.
It's true.
I have no idea.
Yeah, they technically don't really like you talking about
yeah.
them, but you know, there's been a couple of things.
We
in
can
background.
go through
We
the
can
surface.
overarch it.
Yeah, through the
Yeah.
surface.
Well,
Yeah.
there's one in particular that I did post about because like I was pretty like featured in the frame.
Oh,
this
really?
was like very, very beginning of me doing any background work.
Oh, but
so,
it was
like,
before the one we met at.
before the one we met.
Oh,
at.
okay.
Yeah, this was like one of my first ones way back
Mhm.
when. And I did post about it, and I put
No
a
one
bunch
cared.
of pictures
And
about
no
it.
one cared.
Nobody.
Yeah.
No, my face was right
Yeah.
there with everybody. It was like I shared the
Yeah.
screen with everybody.
That's
so,
amazing.
Yeah, that was fun.
And do you like, what was your experience like when you first started? Did you were like, were you like, because for me at least, I was I got like a reality check when I first started
Really?
Central Casting. I was like, we're changing in tents. We're like peasants here. Oh, then I started like getting used to that idea. So I was always like, that's what more word do I want? Like, do I want like a whole?
Like, what am I talking about?
Yeah. Do I want a mansion to change in? There's that. I feel like that's the usual thing now that I'm used to more sets and stuff.
Yeah.
Like changing in a tent. What more can you ask for? But what was did you get like a reality check in that sense?
I mean, so growing up doing theater, I guess I would say like the changing aspect and the hurry up and wait aspect was pretty typical.
Yeah.
That wasn't much of a shock. It was more like learning the lingo of a working set. Like recognizing who to pay attention to, who was your point of contact, like all the PAs, and all of a sudden learning about like, okay, so like when this dolly with the camera's moving in, like make sure you step out of the way. But like you have to, it's like more technical aspects were kind of different. Definitely different than working in theater, because in theater, you don't have to worry about that because you're just, you're performing live, there are no cuts, versus when you're in film and TV, you have to replicate everything like 4 to 5 times.
Did it surprise you like how long they took on every shot?
It takes a long time. I was really shocked.
Yeah, because I knew they took shots like multiple times, but I wasn't expecting like spending an entire day in a 1 minute scene or something.
Yeah, that was a shock for me. And doing anything in a crowd where like you're miming anything.
Oh,
like, when
yeah,
you're not supposed to talk.
Yeah.
Or like clapping, but it's like fake clapping.
Yeah.
Now I watch movies and TV shows and I'm like,
yeah,
I see it.
I see it.
You're like, I know
you're
what
not
this
doing
is.
it right. You're not making me believe it.
Yeah, more like that stuff.
Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, but
I mean, in terms of like seeing celebrities or seeing people that like we watch on TV, internally, I think I definitely still get starstruck, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Like, if I know it's a show that I really like that I'm going to work on,
and
I'm like,
oh
the
my
actor,
gosh,
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
But, I worked a big film a little while ago, maybe like 2 summers ago, with a really prominent actor, and we were there for really, really late, and he was like standing as close as you're sitting to me. And just, it's there, and then suddenly it's gone, because you realize they're just real people too. And like seeing people go through the food buffet line is a real like, oh, that's just a person. Or like someone sneezing, and like it's just everybody's just,
it's like they're normal people. They're not
like
aliens.
Yeah.
Although, you know what, I have to disagree softly on that, because I feel like I've gotten kind of let down by the
That's
sometimes.
a true thing too. That does happen. I haven't had any horror stories necessarily yet,
no,
but I've heard some people like
crushed. Me neither. But that's because I'm always advised to like stay away from them and like stay and they stay out, like kind of like still stay in their world. Like
they keep to themselves.
Yeah, and I also like I wouldn't expect like a big A-lister to start talking to anyone. Like who am I? I'm no one. But it definitely was like a shock, like an actual shock, like in a sense of like, this is a reality check. This is like this is you. You're here. They are here, and it's fine. That's fine. It's not. That's the truth, and you gotta accept it. It's not. You're not gonna. Because at first I was like, when I started doing background work, I was like so sure that like it was gonna bring me more like networks, and I mean I've had networks like
you meet a lot of people.
Yeah, this is the product of networking from that.
Yeah.
But it's not like what you dream of, like. Oh, you look just like what I need from a producer. Like that's not gonna happen. Yeah.
Unless in rare instances.
Yeah, that's like a 0.0001%, and I feel like maybe they sold it to me like Like if you work hard, they're gonna notice, but like honestly, they don't really care. So
Yeah.
if anyone starts doing background, I I don't recommend getting your expectations really high.
Yeah, don't set your expectations too high.
That's-
Honestly, I think it's great for young actors or like fresh people who haven't had much either theater or set experience, because you do get sort of a safe space to like trial and error and learn things. Because if I say I had never done any background before, I had never worked on a TV show or a film set before, and if all of a sudden I had like a supporting part or a lead part and walked onto set one day like super fresh, not knowing anything, I would feel like, oh, I am like way out of my league. And it almost
you're treading on eggshells.
Yeah, I'd be like, I don't know where to go. I don't know who to talk to. Like, I don't even know how to fill out like the information on the call sheet. Like now, when that you know happens,
you're a little
it's
more
like,
prepared.
oh, okay, like I know who I'm going to be meeting first with. I know where the director's going to be sitting. The second AD is going to be talking to me, and I know how to get mic'd up and whatnot. So those sort of things are definitely helpful.
Yeah, because when you first go to a background job or any kind of job, and like any kind of acting job, even if it's like such a low pressure or like no pressure at all, you still feel like you're treading on eggshells. So it's way better to feel, because I feel like that's inevitably going to happen in your first job.
Yeah.
So
there's so many things to be nervous about on your first like big job.
And even if it's small, that's what I'm saying. So it's better for it to be a small job, the first one, than the first couple of ones. So that's a great practice, I guess.
Yeah.
Although I've met a lot of people who are not even in the industry, and they're doing that. Like, I was surprised. That's another surprising shock that I got. Like, how many background people
just do it for fun.
Or because they need money, which is valid.
That's true too.
Like
I feel like I would do that. I know someone who does background like just because they like movies. And I'm like, if I wasn't even in this industry, I totally would like want to do that. You know, like
I'm surprised how there's, from what I've seen at least, not like they still work really, and they know the lingo still, like they've done it for a long time. But I would be surprised, because like in my brain, before coming to background jobs, I would imagine that like people who are not in the industry are just there to like mess around, or they mess around much more, which is not the case. I was surprised that they were very professional, everyone, even if they're like not in the industry, even if they're old,
I think I would agree
young.
with you. There's only been a couple of times really where I've had like a weird reaction. I'm like, okay, you gotta like leave everybody alone. You gotta like walk over there.
Oh,
like,
now I remember. I remember.
I forgot. I wasn't even talking about that. I was thinking of a different.
I had forgotten about. I don't know if we should say it, but it's basically we experienced that probably on the set we met. Which is funny, because I was just saying that I don't see unprofessionalism much in sets.
I mean, it's
but
like,
maybe there's one every set that maybe you get to interact with, maybe you don't, but they're always there, maybe.
I think sometimes you just have people who aren't as aware of the etiquette, which, like, okay, I get that. Like, there's learning, like, volume of, like, loudness and whatnot. Like, maybe in between takes, like, we shouldn't really be projecting our voices or shouting or, like,
or moving
asking
around,
tons of questions.
or walking off.
Most of the time when I go to work, I just kind of want to stick in my bubble. I want to do what I'm told to do. I want to make a good impression, because you also never know who you see again.
It's true. There's a 0.01% chance that they care about you and they want to like hire you for something else, but there's still a 0.01% chance. Like, they're still looking. I've heard a lot that they're still like, they're still, even if you think that they're not like, they don't care, they're always being watched.
I know people who have been, or I've heard stories from people who have been like asked to leave. In the middle of the day. People get asked to leave all the time because you're either not doing your work, you're not following directions, you're being loud, or like, it does happen, because it is, I think people forget it's still a professional workplace.
Which
it's fun and it's cool,
it gets, people, I get that sometimes it gets like confusing because it's
Yeah.
really it's a different type of workplace,
Yeah,
but it's still a workplace at the end of the day.
it is. Yeah.
So yeah, it's funny because like I've forgotten about this individual, but and well, hopefully he's doing fine.
I hope so too.
He's doing
Yeah,
fine. I hope.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you
Hope-
know, you just be kind to people. Like that's the
Yeah.
golden rule. Be kind,
Yeah.
be quiet, you know, like if something's wrong and happening, like
Yeah.
stand up and say something. If there's a safety issue, like
Yeah.
be vocal about it, but if you're just talking about the sports teams of the weekend and stuff, like
I think it
yeah,
was
just-
pretty like it was much more than that. What
Yeah.
he was starting to talk about whatever. I don't even know. I don't
yeah,
remember, but
you know.
whatever. Yeah, I get it. Also, there's the thing that like it's pretty hard to like know the lines sometimes. Like for example, you say like you stay on your
like your mark and stuff.
lane. You stay on your lane, right?
Yeah, stay in your lane.
But we still like interacted, right?
Yeah.
So like it's sometimes I get it, and what I mean is that it's hard sometimes people maybe this individual saw us interacting and so that we were like like
having a conversation.
like open
so.
to having conversations, and that's what I mean like sometimes it's
Yeah.
I get it to some probably Thailand Americans.
Yeah.
That's a joke. Some people don't know
Yeah.
where the line is,
Yeah.
and it's normal.
Yeah. It happens really easily too because
Yeah.
like, you know, just trying to be kind and be like, "Oh, okay,
Yes,
yeah."
you know the other
conversation.
person's boundaries too.
Yeah, you don't know.
Like maybe
Yeah.
it's hard to. That's like an actual like
Yeah.
socialization issue that it's like
Yeah.
so big nowadays, more with social media and like people getting so like glued to their phone and stuff that
Yeah.
we know generations that go like our generation knows
Yeah.
how to talk, but not as much as like older
to be
generations,
quiet.
and like younger generations are always stuck to their iPads and stuff. So I guess that's also an issue that's like why maybe some people don't know how to
Yeah.
behave themselves on set, or sometimes come up as like weird on
Yeah.
set.
I also just don't like getting called out. You know, like I've definitely had times where there's a group of people on set that are being loud
Yeah.
or like just not. You can have a conversation, but just like at a low temp.
Yeah.
And they're like, guys, talk amongst yourselves, but like keep it down. Like I don't ever want to get called out for like
Oh yeah.
pushing that bar. You know, that's not fun.
My first set, I do have to say that I did get called out, but I was talking about what I was asking a question of. It's always me asking questions that I get called out for asking
Yeah.
questions. But I was like asking someone like, "What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do in this moment? Like in this set?"
Yeah.
And they didn't get it. Well, I was like, "What?" Because I was like, I don't know the lingo yet, you know.
Yeah.
And so a guy was like, "Guys, shh,"
Yeah.
or something, or someone else was speaking, and then I get the
Yeah.
getting called out.
It's hard because the moment they say action and those cameras start moving and sound is rolling and everything, like you can freeze
Yeah.
pretty easily because all these people seem to know where they're going.
Yeah.
And if you don't know where you're going, it's crazy. And there's no
Yeah.
stopping it. I had a time once when I had one PA tell me to do one thing, and then a different PA came and told me to do something else. But it was in a matter of like 5 seconds. So we were moving really fast. It was really cold outside, and I was like, I don't know who I'm supposed to listen to right now.
Yeah.
And before I could like
Yeah.
get the clarification,
Yeah.
they were like, okay, go.
Yeah.
And that resulted in when the camera started moving in somewhere, I did what the second guy told me to do
Right.
because I thought
Which was the
that
latest
must be
one.
the most accurate
Yeah,
information.
the latest one. Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I feel someone's hands on my hips,
Oh.
and I am being pulled by a camera operator out of the way
Oh.
of a camera, and I just was.
I was just getting so
That's how
nervous.
I felt.
Yeah.
I was so horrified. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that
Yeah,
big
it
of a deal.
didn't matter.
Like
but,
it was fine. I wasn't in the way,
yeah.
but
But in the moment.
in that moment,
feel like
I
they're
was
gonna
like,
kick
I'm
you
never
out.
working again.
Yeah.
I'm getting blacklisted. This is the end of the
Yeah.
world. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
They were like, okay, if you step one more way this way, you're gonna like get bumped
Yeah.
into. you
No,
know?
but I feel that. Like, I was like, because I feel like definitely that's happened to me. And
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's really not the end of the world.
Yeah,
Like, they just.
but it gets ingrained in your
It
body. Like
does.
whenever someone touches you again, you just feel like
Yeah.
it's a camera operator.
And
or
I
something.
definitely wasn't expecting it, so I was like, who's
Yeah.
touching me?
Yeah.
I was like, what's happening?
Is this? Am I part of the shot now?
Am I part of this?
Am
No,
I
yeah.
a character now?
So, yeah, it just comes with learning, trial and error. You got to be nice to yourself. Like,
yeah.
If,
Yeah, I
if people
agree.
see you're trying,
Same
it's
with
not a big deal.
same with the people who, AKA this guy, the people who don't like, who act a little awkward on sets and
Yeah.
like with conversations, like it's trial error and error.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Like sometimes like experience is the best teacher on how to
yeah,
conduct yourself with people, socializing in general.
yeah.
And maybe it was his first experience interacting with anyone,
Yeah.
which is a weird thing to say, but maybe some people need more trials and
Yeah.
more errors to learn.
You
how
know,
to-
we were also in a very public space.
That too. That
so
gave
that
us
didn't
a different
help it.
energy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very different energy. We had like regular people walking through the set.
Right,
because
because it was like
it was a public space.
Yes. Yes.
Where they had blocked off some space, but not all of it.
Yeah.
And like they couldn't legally block everything off.
Right.
So you just did your best.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I get it. But I do find it interesting because I do feel that sometimes I'm really awkward with conversation and with interacting with people. But that's when I'm so surprised because with you, like, maybe it's because they put us together to walk, and that's why
Yeah.
we started talking.
Because then we walked like over
Yeah,
and over
and
and
it like
over.
it comes out naturally. But that's
Yeah.
the important thing. Like
Yeah.
maybe I'm not the one to give psychological social advice in cues, like because I'm not the best at that, but I do think that a conclusion that I've come, because I always like to give myself conclusions, like,
Yeah.
okay, I've learned all this from all these moments. Okay, what's the conclusion? Okay, the conclusion I feel for how to socialize, which is such a like
Yeah.
autistic thing, which I'm not, but like it feels autistic. Is to basically maybe just trial and error, and for it to come naturally. Like
Yeah.
like because maybe this other person was like forcing it
Yeah.
when
they
he
were
wasn't
trying
in
too hard.
in the path that we were doing over and over
Yeah.
again. So if you just trust your gut, you can speak to other people.
That's our lesson of the
That's
day.
the lesson of
Yeah.
the day.
I mean, I think that goes true with auditions as well.
Oh yeah, audition.
Because if you're. The camera captures everything, it doesn't lie. And if you see someone pushing and pushing and trying with all their
yeah.
might to do something in particular,
Yeah.
it more often than not does not come off well on camera, and that can be a really difficult process to go through. I mean, even myself included. Like, I look back at some of my college self-tapes and I was like, why was I
Yeah.
trying so
Yeah.
hard? Like, just say the words, just tell the story. And like, but it's such a human condition thing to want to try so hard, especially when you care about something.
Yeah.
You want to be good at it, you want to play the part perfectly, you want to do it the right way, when really, like, more often than not, we're in our own way because we overthink so much, and we care so much that we end up trying to do what we think they want us to do, when in reality it's just bring what you have to the character to it, bring what you have to the audition and your interpretation that's special and unique to you, and from there it's out of your hands, you know?
Yeah, I agree. Hopefully the light is catching because I forgot that it's getting dark at this
It's getting
time.
darker.
So yeah, maybe it's like a Halloween
It's
episode.
ambiance.
Yeah, it's a Halloween special.
Yeah.
That's a very good point because like that happens to me a lot, that I overthink auditions and self-tapes. And
It's so
I don't know if it
easy.
happens to you that you end up filming like 20 self-tapes of the same thing, and then you end up with the first one, or
Yeah.
like not the ones in the
It's so
middle.
frustrating.
Yeah, you never even keep.
Yeah. I through trial and error,
Yeah.
knowing I'm a perfectionist as a person too,
Yeah.
I really try to cap myself at a certain number of goes.
Mm.
If I'm going over, depends.
50.
If I'm messing up lines, that's one thing we
Yeah.
gotta keep trying.
Yeah.
But if I'm like just not satisfied with my performance, I gotta do one of two things. I either gotta try one more and look at them all, submit, and be done.
Yeah.
Or I need to take a break and step away and come back and refilm later when I feel differently, when I'm not frustrated, when I've got a different perspective going on, so that that's not, gonna force me into, because I have done 20 takes of something before, and it is not fun.
No, yeah, you
It
start
is
getting
not
really
fun.
mad, and it's
You
like,
get mad.
and you start, I don't know if you catch yourself like filming something and then filming a self-tape, like the 20th take, and then you start getting like beating yourself up, like, I messed up in this line. You start getting mad.
Yep.
And then it doesn't come natural. So
Yeah.
it's better to just keep it at like, do 5 max, I guess. 5 well done, maybe.
Yeah, I
Or-
like a 5.
Yeah,
3
or
to
3,
5 is
3
good.
to 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Are you are you submitting yourself to auditions lately?
Yeah,
a lot?
my agency is submitting me, and then I self-submit myself all the time too.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
And your agency is like, how often do they submit you?
I have a theatrical agency, and then I have a commercial agency as well. Right now, the most I'm seeing is from my commercial agents.
Okay.
Because the holiday season is coming up, and so like commercials are like.
Yeah, that's the thing,
intense.
because I recently got an agent too.
Congrats!
Yeah,
Yay.
I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really surprised because like it's like it's commercial and theatrical, but the commercials are the ones that I'm getting like submitted to.
Yeah.
Like maybe there's 1 in every 10 theatrical stuff,
Yeah.
and maybe
for
it's the
sure.
industry right now.
And well, when
Or-
what's happening right now as well is there's so many vertical productions going about.
Yeah.
Like, there's just a very big like quantity
Disparity
different.
in
There's a
the-
disparity right now for
in the
sure.
amount
I
of
feel
work.
like.
But
And,
also,
yeah.
do they submit you to verticals too?
Or
Or are you like, don't do?
You know,
don't-
I did a couple of
Yeah.
them, and I just.
You'd rather not.
I'd rather not. And this is not saying, because I do watch them.
Yeah, really?
I do
Oh,
watch some
really?
of them. I've got a couple of friends who are
Oh.
regularly in some of them, so I'm like, I want to go support, of course.
Yeah. They're
yeah,
really spicy.
I just had a couple of like problems on some sets.
Oh.
Like one thing I didn't get paid for at all.
Yeah, sometimes it takes like for me
Literally
but they
over
did-
a year have not
Oh,
been
a
paid.
year.
And then
Wow.
there was another one where they
Pay her
pay me.
if you're listening.
It's fine. I get it. You don't want to pay me. And then there
It's
was
been too
another
long.
one
She gave up.
where it was this one was like really stressful.
Yeah.
They cast me as like the main mean girl in it.
Okay.
I went and had a fitting. I had a whole day long costume fitting and a read through, and then a like a quick taping of a couple of scenes as well, so that their like offshore team could look at stuff. And either I did really badly, which I don't totally think is the case, or they got back to me the next day after saying that they were going to pay me for the days of work plus
The
the
fitting. Yeah.
all day long, which I actually moved something else to attend.
Right.
They contacted me and said, you know what, we've actually rewritten the script and we've written the character out of it. And I was like,
What?
okay. Well,
Yeah, they do rewrites like
they do
like
rewrites
all
all
like
the time.
all the time.
But then there was a communication breakdown because their PA emailed me the night before the shoot a call sheet. And I was on the call sheet for
Oh.
like 6 a.m. to
Yeah.
be an hour away.
Mm.
And so it's literally like
The-
midnight, and I'm
mm.
calling. I felt so bad too because I could tell the girl picked up the phone and I had like woken her up.
Oh.
she definitely had like gone to bed, and I woke her up and I was like, hi, I'm on your call sheet, and I'm like definitely not supposed to be. And this character was supposed to have massive amounts of dialogue for like 3 days. And so here it is, midnight the night before, a 6 a.m. report time, and all this dialogue that I most definitely did not have memorized. And she was like, okay, well, let me go call everybody else. So like a half an hour goes by. Finally, she calls me back and says, you're correct. You're not on the call sheet. I'm so sorry I didn't like have this updated. And it just was so weird. And I just was like, after that, I was like, you know what?
That's a pretty bad experience. And they didn't pay you even for the fitting?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I get it, kind of, like if they're like a smaller company and stuff, because like, of course, because it's like NBC
productions
or
are paying like
that's true
$6,000 for
That's
like
true.
2 weeks of work, 3 weeks of work for
That's
people.
true, that's
Like
true.
you couldn't pass me the couple $100.
Yeah, a little
come
scraps.
on. Like not even like the gas money to drive into LA.
No, yeah, that's true. It's true.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely auditioned for a couple more, but like
they're pretty unorganized.
I don't know. Yeah, they're very unorganized, and they're like.
Because it's smaller, and I don't know.
Yeah.
You would think Chinese stuff were a little more organized, you know, because it's Chinese stuff, and they're pretty organized. I guess.
I mean, the people I met were nice, and I definitely have made like a couple of connections and whatnot from a director actually who I found out was an SC alumni. So when I saw her again, I was like, oh my gosh, hey, how are you? So like, you know, if you're an actor out there doing verticals, like, slay. I totally am like not. You know, it's
and I congratulate you because people are like when they get it's kind of like a mini Hollywood now.
Yeah.
And people who are now like regularly doing verticals,
like
they keep getting
stars.
more verticals. Yeah.
I know like 3 people who have been flown to a bunch of different countries.
Yeah.
Like, some have been flown to Thailand, flown to China.
Yeah.
Like that's like you get it basically like a really cool experience.
Definitely.
So,
definitely.
Yeah. I just kind of had a couple of not great experiences.
I agree. Yeah. Should I say this?
You can always edit it out later.
No, I won't. This is live. This is fresh.
This is happening.
No, I'll just say that. No, it's nothing bad. It's just that for me, I've been into 2 verticals. The first one, I had a line, and the second, I feel so embarrassed to say this, but I had to I was like a stripper.
Yeah.
Which is so embarrassing.
They're so racy, and I'm like, wow. I mean, they're the new soap operas.
They're the new
more
porno.
So than soap opera. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, of course, it's not that.
They're just really intense.
And I feel so embarrassed. I don't even my mom is always like, when is it coming out? And I'm like, you don't want to see it. You don't want to see it. And I haven't seen it. I don't even know if it's out already. I'm so ashamed because I was like. We're doing do some dance. And I was not the only one. I was it was 4 other people, so at least there's that. If it was just me, doing the exotic dancing, that's.
It just depends person to person.
Yeah, and everyone was so into it, and I was like, for $75, I don't think this is worth it.
You're like,
Yeah.
If there was a 0 on the end of that.
Yeah. Maybe I sell my.
Maybe
my
worth
body.
my Friday afternoon.
Oh my goodness, but it's I don't know, those are the only 2 experiences I had, and they're being good.
Yeah.
For me at least, I'm sad that for you the backstage, the behind the camera, it wasn't that good.
Yeah.
For some of them, but for me at least they were good, but the product. I don't know. The first one, it was just a one-liner. I was just saying something, and then I just...
Yeah.
They always... I agree with the cutting lines. I mean, they do cut lines a lot.
They do. They change it, right away.
For both of the things I did, I was supposed to have either more lines or a line, and I ended up having either... And I had to, beg them for the exotic dancing scene. I was like, please, let me have a line. Or no, please, let me appear. Because they were going to even cut me out, and I was like, no, please, let me... And then I was like... was it in the other one? I don't even know. I think it was in the first one, now that I think about it. The one that I had a line. Yeah. They were going to cut the line, and they were going to cut me out. And I was like, oh, but I was I was acting like the the dumb guy. But here it says that I have a line, right? And acting like I was stupid. And they were like, oh, yes, you have. And then, because different people were telling me
Which I
different
can
stuff, so I was like, well, he told me that I have this line, so.
That's smart.
But I did keep that line, which is, I'm happy. It's the only line I've had on a vertical. And the other ones were like exotic dancing, which is the thing I'm not proud of. But
You know,
thinking about that thing makes me so uncomfortable. But it's okay.
that's okay.
It's okay. Pass the,
Yeah.
flip the page. Okay. Whew. Okay. I want to ask you now something else. So we talked about Central. We talk about return to the office. Return to office?
Mm-hmm.
Return to
Yeah.
office, yeah. It's not about...
I'll send you the link.
Yeah, okay, amazing. It's on what platform?
It's on YouTube.
On YouTube, okay. Maybe we should... I was going to say maybe we should react to it right now, but I'd rather keep it surprise.
Yeah.
Like, I
it's
don't
17 minutes. I don't think you want
and I want
our reactions.
Maybe I feel like that might be fun, but I'd rather
Yeah.
people go watching and add views to the actual thing. So I'm going to link it down on the description.
Thanks.
I want to show you something that you already got a peep on.
Oh no. I promise I wasn't trying to look ahead at what you had.
No, it's okay. It's normal, it's
Oh,
normal.
I'm
And I'm
ready.
glad. But I'm going to put this here.
Yeah.
So there's this thing. Can you explain what's going on here right now?
There is a new AI-generated invention.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a person. It's not an actor. And it never will be. That's just me.
Yeah.
A couple hundred years from now, talk to me later, I'll be
Yeah,
dead.
maybe.
I'll be dead, it's fine.
Yeah.
But there's a new, I believe it's called a synth, or it's like synthetic performer creation that has been causing a lot of news this week.
Distortion in the force. Distortion.
Yeah.
Disturbance.
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 There's been a disturbance in the force.
Disturbance
this
in the
week.
force, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know that this was a thing until,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess like when you think about robots in movies and synthetic creations in movies and TV shows, like you don't think of it this way, but it's
Yeah.
because there's an actor behind it.
Right.
So that's not what this is.
Yeah.
This is a company has taken thousands of performances by people and made them into their very own little puppet, basically.
Yeah, I haven't looked into it at all. For me, I just read the headline,
Yeah.
which was basically meet Tilly,
Yeah.
the new Hollywood actress, the new AI Hollywood actress or something.
That supposedly some agency was gonna sign as like the next.
I think
it
they
girl.
did.
They did?
Let's see. Okay, that's what we're gonna react to right now, or not
Yeah.
react to, but give our thoughts. I'm gonna then put this on this. You're gonna see this here later. There's
She's Hollywood's new it girl. Her name is Tilly Norwood.
Let's get to know each other, and thanks for watching.
Her photos and videos are all over social media. But Tilly is already causing a major controversy. Why? Because she's
I mean, she looks real.
It looks really real.
Yeah.
I actually hadn't seen any moving footage.
Yeah.
I had just seen a picture up to this
Yeah,
point.
me too.
I wasn't gonna go watch it because that's.
What is it? Is it it's not a movie yet. It's just
It's literally just like promo.
Yeah.
It's promo.
'Cause-
She has a It's not a she.
Oh.
It's fake. She has her
well,
own
what is it then?
Instagram.
It.
It has an
It has-
Instagram.
Yeah, I want to look it up. Yeah.
I know. I was like, "Where's my
Yeah.
phone?"
Let's look it up later.
Yeah.
Okay, Tilly Norwood. That's crazy that it has an Instagram.
Oh, this
But
makes me so
and
sad.
it's crazy because like the background looks more fake than the actual person.
Yeah, the
Which is
person
like
looks.
both are fake, but like the person looks real and the background looks faker, which is
Yeah.
crazy. You would think it's the other way around. Okay, let's keep going.
not real. She's AI generated.
Tilly Norwood, 100% AI
I don't even know if that guy is real.
who that guy is.
And maybe he's actually.
Is he real?
I don't think so. He doesn't
She's
look real.
AI
I'm
generated.
sorry if you
Tilly
are.
Norwood, 100% AI generated.
Tilly is the creation of a Dutch comedian who says multiple talent agents have shown interest in signing the AI actress. The blowback is intense. This is really, really scary, says actress Emily Blunt.
It's a little bit of an unfair advantage. But you know what? Bring it on.
Yeah.
Because you can always tell them from us.
Yeah.
We move differently, our faces move differently, our bodies move differently.
AI protections was
Do you agree?
Yeah. I mean, we are getting to a point of technology
Yeah.
being pretty difficult to tell the difference between, but
Yeah, I feel like in 5 years you won't, because it's going by so quickly. Like
is going
5 years
quickly.
ago, it wasn't like they looked really fake, but like in 5 more years,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Which is why I wanted to ask you, because at least for the foreseeable future, there's no AI robots that could be on stage. So
Yeah, I was just thinking about that
Really?
in my head. I was like, ooh.
because maybe it's the smartest like path that you could go right
Go
now
backstage.
if you want to study acting or go into the industry is
Yeah.
basically study stage acting or go into theater
Yeah.
specifically, because that's not gonna rob your job in steal your job in
Couple
5
years,
more
yeah.
years.
I mean, honestly, what has to be done is just a boycott of it. Like, the union,
We're not asking for any boycotts, by the way.
like,
I mean, we're not. We're just
I'm
throwing
just
the idea
stating
out.
my,
Yeah.
my opinion.
Yeah.
The unions need to boycott it.
Yeah.
Agencies need to stand firm on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just saying that just
Yeah.
to just maybe if there's any legal like
yeah.
like if we
Like, don't come
Aldo
for me.
Casabona. Yeah, don't call me. Yeah, but
Yeah, I mean, it just takes all originality and actual artistry out of the equation.
yeah.
I mean, that to me is really a show of like greedy business.
You know what I think? Maybe I shouldn't think this because it's also my job too. That it may be stolen in a bit, but to be honest, actors have become really stubborn. I think like the Hollywood, like the big, like the ones that
Like A-list actors.
A-list actors have not I don't know if stubborn is the word, but I feel like untouchable or like feel I don't know, like they become like a more, in my opinion, kind of a pain in the butt for businesses. And I feel like if they would just stick to acting, maybe, I don't know, instead of being so activists.
Oh, I see.
That's
what
what
you're saying.
that's where I'm going. Like maybe if I don't know, maybe this would have gone either way this way. Like maybe there was no other way to prevent AI. Maybe it was going to happen either way. But I feel like the fact that actors have been like insisting on their activism and not like staying to their job. Now, I don't mean like staying like shut up and look pretty, but I mean like
Yeah.
like sticking to what their job is and to be actors and not like I feel like go against their businesses or sometimes like I don't know. I don't know examples at the moment, but like there's many actors who have constantly sometimes demanded more than they want. Like for example, what is showing here that the unions, and which is another whole other topic. Which maybe it's I don't know about that, but I mean like actors have gotten maybe. I don't know if
Like,
greedy is the word, because like
yeah.
like businesses are also greedy, and that's why they're doing it.
Yeah.
But I feel like if actors would just have kind of done their job rather than be so political and activist, maybe we wouldn't have gotten to this point.
Well, there's like
Because I don't think, at least for the time being, that Mrs. Tilly over here will if you can call her a Mrs. Will get activistic or what the
Yeah,
term
well,
will. Maybe in 5 more years
current
she's gonna say
being-
like I wanna kill all humans and
and have a real
and
like
have like
2049 going on.
yeah
or
like
something.
AI is the future and we're just gonna keep it
or
to
like
that.
very Matrix.
Yeah, and maybe that's gonna happen, and she's gonna get stubborn too. But I just can't help but wonder if maybe all these strikes wouldn't have happened if all this, like, I don't know.
Well, a
what,
lot of the
what would have
strikes
happened?
and things have been because of fair wages for people who aren't the A-listers. Plus, there's been a couple of strikes. There's been a Writers Guild strike. There's been
Actor strike.
crew strikes recently,
Yeah.
like for a lot of safety reasons. And so I don't think that necessarily coincides with A-listers.
Right.
But in terms of like, the industry is at a turning point right now.
Definitely.
I do feel like, because of so much disruption that's taken place because of COVID-1. Then you had multiple strikes because big corporate business didn't want to take care of their people. And people decided, hey, you can't treat me like this anymore. You cannot make me work a 14-hour day with no lunch break. I'm using a hyperbolous example. You can't make me work a 14-hour day with no lunch break, no overtime, and less safety, you know? So that's where a lot of this is coming from. So what this Dutch company or individual, I don't remember what it said, was,
I don't remember.
sounds like they're doing is they're like, well,
Dutch
if
comedian.
you want to get, which I have no knowledge of. I have no
Yeah, we don't know who she
information
is.
on
Maybe
this
she's
person.
lovely, but she created a monster.
Yeah, it's just dangerous because once you go into a shortcut like this, it's just,
you can't go back.
you can't go back.
That's true.
It's like opening Pandora's box
But,
of everything that's not human.
Yeah.
And I think that's where art dies.
It's true. I agree with that. I agree. I wonder where we went wrong as a society to like where we could have prevented this, or if this was just the.
And I mean, maybe it wasn't preventable.
Maybe this was the future. I don't know. Like the only way.
Yeah.
For the path of humanity to go to, but.
Yeah. Well, I remember this now too. Another part of the strikes was knowing that AI was becoming more and more of a talk of conversation. And so, you know, especially for voice actors and for motion cap and all these different things, like the talk has been happening long enough about we need to put safety measures in place. We need to put clauses in. It needs to be written out in everyone's contracts, the protections and the laws against using artificial intelligence like this. And we just need more of it because it's not strong enough right
What
now.
I wonder is that then why is this happening if supposedly there was a union strike? Like, did we actually?
Well,
I mean, I'm not saying we, like I'm not even in the union, and that's one of the big issues that I have. That, like, I feel like the union divides a lot. Like makes the non-union versus the union actors like a wider gap that is between it makes them like go. Like the union actors go up here while the non-union actors stay here down.
And well, that's technically, like, in layman's terms, kind of how it is, because when you're a non-union actor, you don't have any protections from the union like that.
Yeah,
you
true.
know, like what happens with some, not all, some non-union work is that you can be forced to work that 14-hour day without your lunch or your dinner break, and it's legal because there's no one backing you legally saying no, and there's no repercussions for it.
And that's why I'm like, I wonder if, because so many people are not in the union, and that's like you have to be in the union basically to be guaranteed like good qualities
and it's a safety
work.
measure because
but then there's so many people still not in the union who are living this way and have to like suck it up while other people get their safety measures, and it's like because it's hard to get in the union. You have to pay, you have to get the vouchers or whichever way. So I just feel, I mean, I don't know how I feel about unions yet personally, but I do agree that I do see that it gives actors who are in the union more safety precautions, I guess.
Yeah.
But what I don't like is that the people who are not like left behind, kind of, which is
Yeah.
it's
well,
just
I mean,
how would you fix that? I don't freaking know. I don't have no idea. But
Yeah.
I'm just it makes me sad,
Yeah.
I guess. But
Well, and if you put it back into the conversation of
Tilly, yeah,
the synthetic performer,
yeah.
what has this synthetic performer done that could be seen as above or below what other non-union workers have done, or even union workers? I mean, it sounds like this thing would go up against people in the union. And
non-union.
Yeah.
Definitely non-union.
Definitely.
If it goes,
And I mean, if it gets to that point, that is a really scary sort of
because it's
reality.
cheaper.
Well,
Maybe-
and then because then it's like, well, what was it all for? What
Yeah.
was the precautions and the safety and the guarantee, sort of, when you're a professional in your field, of a certain level of quality and humanity? And like, you know, a perfect example is like office work. You can automate everything you want as much as humanly possible, but at the end of the day, a computer is always going to make a mistake because they don't have logical thinking skills. Because when a computer sees this checkbox, this checkbox, this checkbox, but doesn't have the knowledge or the background information on, say, the last checkbox for timing, for sensitivity, for emotion, like things like that, it's always gonna still mess up. And
yeah, I
you know.
agree. Maybe in like math and stuff, like it's easier, I guess, the simple equations and stuff.
Yeah.
And you can, I guess, get an AI
Yeah.
system for that. But like, I envision like customer service stuff, for example. That's a
Yeah.
little tougher too.
I mean, AI should be making people's lives safer, not taking away art and creativity and jobs that human beings necessitate needing to do, you know?
But also, I kind of, it's like a hard, like, if I put myself in the brain of a businessman or like a
Yeah.
CEO, I would get that, like, there's Tilly, which costs like $1, and then there's,
Is there any
Oh.
information on what a pay rate for that would be?
Let's
but like
look it up.
this is a good question now. Like, what would that commission rate be? Who actually is getting paid because of who represents Tilly?
right.
What is the ownership in terms of that? Like, what? I can't even begin to think what this would mean. Who gets paid? What do they get paid? And how does that affect everybody else?
Yeah, let's see. I don't see anything. Maybe there's,
I mean, there's probably not information
Yeah,
out on it
maybe
yet, but like,
yeah.
but that's my question. Like,
okay,
oh,
Wait.
what's that?
is this it? Is she a stock? Is she real? Is that
No way.
Let
I
me see.
hope is this
Wait,
not
wait.
true?
That's her, right?
That's it.
First AI actress price, Tilly, unlisted. Minus
That does
50.
not look good.
I don't.
I mean,
okay.
I know nothing about
Yeah,
stocks,
me neither.
but
But it's going down. I don't
It's
know if
going
is that
down.
bad? I guess for who? But
for
who?
them.
For the comedian? Price change.
Oh, I mean,
So it's like worth nothing. That's what it means. I don't even know. Or because I saw this thing,
Mm-hmm.
Tilly to USD,
Hmm.
and I didn't like. Okay, one Tilly. What?
What? Wait, no, maybe this makes sense because multiple companies could use it at the same time.
Oh, so maybe it's like kind of like an
Like a
an
program,
open
like you
AI,
purchase
like a
the
pro.
open
Tilly's a
program.
program, maybe. Okay, let's see.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, one Tilly is worth 0.00005969 USD.
What? I don't even know what this means.
Me neither. I'll leave it to the business people.
Yeah.
That's
It's not
way
my
beyond.
problem as long as you don't.
It's
utilize
way
it.
beyond my pay grade, which is $0. So, As of today, the exchange rate for one first AI actress, that's crazy.
It's like
I don't even know. Is it true? I'm gonna
it's so many
screenshot this.
decimal points. I don't even understand.
And what does it mean? I want to know. I want to ask someone. Maybe I should have like a businessman on the or a businesswoman on the podcast.
Should have someone call in.
Yeah, we should have like, hey, hello.
Here's our business executive.
Yeah, business.
Please tell us.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's
so weird.
Okay, let's finish the video. Let's finish
yeah.
The key sticking point during the writer and actor strikes back in 2023. Now their fears seem to be coming true. The union is opposed to the replacement of human performers by synthetics.
I think people are understandably upset that there's something that will come along and possibly take away their livelihood, but also there's been sort of a general lack of respect shown for the craft of acting.
Yeah.
Well, that was it. Okay.
That was it.
Well,
But,
we'll see how it goes. It's
See how it
changing
goes.
every day so quickly. Like
Maybe a year from now we'll have some new updates.
Yeah,
You can
maybe.
bring me
Yeah,
back.
you can
talk about it again.
You'll be my
a year
AI
from now.
consultant, or let me rephrase that. You'll be my AI talk, or something like.
Yeah.
No. We'll talk about AI. You're not AI. That's what. This is not an AI
I am
thing.
not AI.
She's real.
Yeah.
But wow, we don't know much. We just know that she's a coin, I guess.
Yeah.
She's an actress. She's a AI actress.
Yeah.
In parentheses type, she's a coin too, and she's worth less than $1,
Yeah.
which
Which
I
is
guess sounds good for us.
Sounds good to me.
I guess.
Like here's something important to say too is like there's a very big difference between developing technologies where you can de-age an actor with their consent. Like take the latest Indiana Jones movie that came out.
Oh yeah.
How they took performances of Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones. It's him at the time of filming all of his projects. They took that, they de-aged it so they could do a time jump. That's a totally different thing. That is like.
But then there's
amazing.
that. Have you heard about the AI Darth Vader? Okay, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna show you.
What?
Okay, there's the thing that basically. What's the name of the actor who played Darth Vader?
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones signed his rights after he passed away to be used as an AI.
I think I did hear about this. Like, did they give it to Disney specifically?
I don't even know, but they're using him in Fortnite. That's the thing, and he was saying like,
I remember hearing about this.
and he was saying like all these skibidi toilet, mommy, big booty Latinas, low taper fade, which half
That's
of those
insane.
things I don't even know what it means.
I didn't need to live my life to hear James Earl Jones say those things.
Let me see. There's like a news, AI news or something. And the news types. Racist Darth Vader.
See, that's the thing too. Is like.
I don't even know. Like, Fortnite's getting sued. I don't even know.
Fortnite's getting sued.
That's what it says here. Don't quote me, everyone.
This is just a live reaction to what's popping up on Google.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, this looks trustworthy. Okay. This is definitely not something that's really
But I
trustworthy.
think I do remember hearing.
But it's basically, I'm gonna search like a AI Darth, like an article or something. Let me see. Esquire, I don't even know what it is, but I hope it's legit. Okay. Fortnite using AI Darth Vader is another step towards the dark side. Oh, right, but SAG-AFTRA commented on that. I remember. Isn't happy
SAG-AFTRA
about
wasn't
it.
happy about it.
Yeah, and that's not
I
even
mean-
mentioning some alarming goofs from the AI itself.
Here's what they could do.
Right.
Instead of AI, how about you go hire an actor who's a trained impressionist and someone who's a voice actor who does voices for a living
Yeah.
and pay them to do the voice. Because
Sure.
I'm sure there's someone who does it, who can impersonate James Earl Jones' voice, who can do like all these different A-listers. There's people, real people who can do it. And I get companies don't want to pay people, but we're at a crossroads.
Yeah, because they
right
probably
now of
paid
this.
like a great sum of money to the Darth Vader family, to the Earl Jones, no, the Jones family, I guess. I don't know. Like they probably have a big sum of money for the rights of the voice.
The rights of his voice.
So instead of like they're still spending probably like a lot of money. Whoever bought the
I don't
rights
know
of
how
his
that
voice.
works. Yeah.
Probably spends a lot of money paying the family of Earl Jones,
Yeah.
the Jones family, for this AI,
Yeah.
the AI rights. So, and they're probably set for life now. So
Yeah.
between that, which is still honorable because they're using their father's legacy, but now it's saying like skibidi toilet and stuff, which is probably not not the
Yeah.
best use of their father's legacy,
Yeah.
their father's legacy.
There's
But-
also, I mean, there's also the use of, I don't think this is specifically AI. I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a
AI specialist.
specialist, by
Yeah.
any, or I'm not a special effects specialist, but like
Okay.
when I think about Star Wars Rogue One,
Mm-hmm.
them using special effects and CGI, AI, whatever they did to bring back a young Carrie Fisher for the very end of that role.
Mm-hmm.
To my knowledge, they had the family's permission, and
Yeah.
it was her daughter who did some of the motion capture for it, I believe. So
Yeah.
like that's completely different
See,
than like
she's
synth.
yeah,
stuff.
she's not totally against AI. So she's like, how do you say?
I'm
she's,
against
she
technology.
can compromise. She can
replace-
compromise.
That's not a compromise. No,
But what I
That's
mean,
not a compromise.
what I mean,
There's a difference
Yeah.
between using
what I mean is that
CGI
she's not 100%.
technology.
She's like she's sound on brain. Like that's what I mean. Like I don't know what to say. Like she
Yeah.
can. She knows like. She can like say like, okay,
Yeah.
maybe in this scenario.
There's a difference between replacing
Yeah.
performers who have never existed. I think that's the difference.
Yeah.
When you're creating someone from scratch who can look how you want, do what you want, say what you want, that's not even real, you're replacing human beings versus James Earl Jones was a spectacular performer who lived his life, lived his art, and people love it and treasure it so much that they wanted to be able to bring it back in some way.
Yeah.
Same with Carrie Fisher, same
But
with,
then-
Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Not to, wow, these are all Star Wars people.
Yeah. Well,
But, yeah.
But then there's the thing, like, for example, because I follow Disney a lot.
Yeah.
And I know, please don't get mad at me, Disney. This is just what I've heard. Like, please still keep me in your whitelist, I guess.
Yeah.
Or not in your blacklist, at least. But from what I've studied, because they brought an animatronic for Walt Disney for their 70th.
Oh, yeah.
You've read of that
Yeah.
or seen that? To Disneyland.
Yeah.
I
I didn't get to go see it when I went to Disney recently, but it is on my list to go
Oh,
see.
really? Well, when you
Yeah.
go, let me know so we can go see it together. I already saw it. It doesn't look that much like him.
Yeah.
I just heads up. Maybe you've seen videos. And
I've seen the videos, yeah.
Yeah, and his eyes look like kind of derpy, but and
It
that
kind of looks like Tom Hanks playing him
Yeah.
in the movie.
well, the
about
thing is
him.
that apparently his daughter didn't want was like, don't turn my grandpa into
Oh.
his
his grandkids
grandkids
didn't want it.
one of the family members didn't want that, like one of the living family members, like, please don't turn grandpa into a robot or something. This is, I don't think this is AI per se, because maybe they used AI in the voice replication or something, maybe.
Well, and again, he lived.
Right,
That was a
right.
human being that they're recreating. So
But then also that's
yeah.
the thing, like one of her family members apparently didn't
Yeah.
want to his
They didn't want it made.
right, but then the company, which I love, just putting that out there, still went ahead and against like the daughter's
Against her wishes?
the grandkids' wishes, because the grandkid, even though it's like the grandkid, it's not the
There's
owner.
no legal bound
Yeah,
to
like
it,
I can,
yeah.
like they can do whatever they want, I guess. Which is like there's also that line, like, because like maybe maybe for like the James Earl Jones situation, maybe their family members agree to this, and I don't know what they think of him saying all this stuff,
Skibbity toilet
and stuff, which just
I
saying
mean,
saying it
you
just,
know.
but like, but I mean he signed his rights, I guess, I think.
Yeah.
But what I mean is that even if they don't agree to it, like the Walt Disney scenario, they still do it. So,
I didn't
because it's a
realize
dead
that.
person. Let me. I'm gonna
Look it up.
Yeah, look it up one
Yeah.
second, just to be sure. Walt Disney
Animatronic.
animatronic granddaughter. Walt Disney's. This is an AI overview, by the way. So take this with a grain of salt. It's Google, yeah. Walt Disney's granddaughter, Joanna Miller, publicly criticized the company's decision to create an audio animatronic figure of her grandfather, stating that it was dehumanizing and unfaithful representation of that Walt himself would have opposed.
Interesting.
Yeah. Miller, who is the daughter of Diane Disney Miller, expressed her sadness and disagreement with the portrayal after seeing the animatronic, which debuted in July 2025 at Disneyland. And it has broken down a lot.
Wow.
So
I
imagine.
have heard it's broken.
Yeah,
down a lot.
imagine like.
I mean, that's interesting to think about.
Because like you don't want the founder of the company to be an animatronic. I need to break down and start like, I don't know, doing weird movements.
That's an interesting thought, because then,
Yeah.
you know, you have at Disneyland, it's Lincoln, and then at
Right.
Walt Disney World, it's like all of the presidents are animatronics as well. So that's
It's
like
true.
an interesting
It's
thing
true,
to
but-
think about.
Yeah, it's true.
But if
also,
she didn't like it, like she's totally.
that's the thing. Like
cool
one
to
thing
say
is
she
like,
didn't like it.
yeah, one thing is like the Hall of Presidents at Disney World. That it's like a traditional, almost like every
Yeah.
president's there, and it's like been since Walt Disney's been alive, I guess,
Yeah.
or before that or after that, because he died and then Walt Disney World opened or something like that. I don't know that much about Disney, even though
Yeah, it's interesting to think about, though.
Looks like it's, but
Yeah.
maybe this is not the AI talk per se, but it's definitely like a company using a dead person's likeness, and
It's interesting.
it's like that same mentality
Yeah.
probably applies to Mrs.
mean-
Mrs. Fake Tilly.
I don't know if I
don't know.
Like, if it was me, if I knew I was going to die and a company like Disney wanted to make an animatronic of me, I don't know how I would feel about it. I've like never thought about that before.
Yeah, that's a good thing to think about. Like, what would, because they
Like, how
would
would you
maybe
feel?
write the script, or who would you?
Yeah.
Because we would have to put ourselves in the scenario that we don't write the script.
Right.
Because Walt Disney didn't write the script of what he wanted.
Yeah.
So
It's the Imagineers doing all
right.
the storytelling.
So
and the creative.
we would have to trust them into what they're saying is like our.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not the same thing. It's kind of the same thing because it reminds me of the James Earl Jones situation, which reminded me of the AI situation.
Yeah.
It's like connected. It's in the same venue.
It's all a technology conversation.
Yeah. It's yeah.
Yeah.
And like using people
Yeah.
with or without their consent, after death, beyond death, without even living, like Tilly that
Yeah.
wasn't even alive at any point.
I think that's maybe the difference of the crux of the situation
Yeah.
is when you're looking at like a Walt Disney animatronic or like James Earl Jones or actors who have passed who have agreed to have their likeness used or their voice used, I would like to think in the most positive terms that is being used to honor that person in some way. That's with best intentions in mind. I would
Yeah.
like to think of that as one box where you're honoring someone who has made a difference, who
Yeah.
has positively impacted an art or a certain section of culture, of humanity. Then you have the other side of
Right.
it where,
There's nothing of
to
that.
me, the whole synthetic performer thing is just about money.
Yeah.
And that is greedy and it's cutting corners and it takes
It's true.
all of the humanity out of the art.
Because at the end of the day, we could still apply the greediness to like doing something sloppy. Like for example,
Yeah.
like we would say like, okay, it makes sense to wanna cut cut corners, but you don't cut corners in any other field. So
Yeah.
why would you do it in this field?
Yeah, that's a really good point.
That's a good
An
way of thinking
engineer's
about it.
not going to cut corners.
Exactly.
The building's going to fall down.
Exactly, or like a health. Imagine a doctor cutting corners or something and saying, "Oh, we'll tape this the fast way or something. We'll
it's
tape
not
the
gonna
body or
last.
whatever."
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that,
Doesn't work
and
like
you need to take care in the product you're doing, the craft you're doing.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
and that's a good way of thinking about it, and I hadn't thought of that way. So now I'm like, yeah, maybe because like I said, I don't agree with Chile or
Yeah.
this Chile thing,
Yeah.
but
As far as I know, no one does.
right. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
only business CEOs maybe
Yeah.
do
The
probably. I
people
don't
who
know.
were, like-
The people who wanted to
And
cut in the corners,
I
but
don't know anything about this person or this group who created it.
Mhm.
They may not have had bad intentions. They could just be a really smart inventor who was working on a hobby project. I have done no research on this.
Yeah.
I know absolutely nothing about the origins of Tilly because I didn't want to.
yeah.
You know, in that sense,
But it
it
got us
just-
here.
you have to be careful with what Pandora's box you open because once you open it, you can't put it back in.
That's a good.
And I'm hoping we're at the beginning of it to where we can put it back in the box. That way, like, people
Yeah.
like us can... I can't sit in a room with Tilly and have a conversation like this where
For
we joke
now.
back and... For now. Where we
and
joke
that's the good
back
thing
and
that
forth and
we're
talk
still
about
at that
things
point, that starting
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Tilly can only do... Tilly.
Yeah.
What it's programmed to understand and compute and connect, you know?
Hmm.
It'll never have any real experience.
Initiative.
Initiative, yeah.
For now.
For now.
We would like it to be that way, kind of,
We'll see
because
you next year.
I wouldn't like Tilly to have a mind of her own. To be honest, that's
No.
scary.
No.
And I'm sorry. Call me a AI-cist. I don't know what would you
Yeah.
call
It's just anti-AI.
anti-AI. Well, call me that.
Yeah.
I don't even know because I've used AI.
Yeah.
It's so inevitable to use AI in this day and age.
I was
And-
using it earlier today to help me make a list
Yeah.
of important business-related things I needed to break down because I didn't have the prior knowledge about it. I said, I need a list of X, Y, and Z, how this is broken down, and how I can communicate this.
Yeah.
That's what it's helpful for. Not it's supposed to be an aid to humanity,
Right.
not replacing it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's a good point. Well, I feel like we could go on
I know.
for hours
we
and
went on
hours.
for a long time.
And
I
it-
feel like we made a good circle.
Yeah, and I feel like it's been a very insightful conversation, very deep. We've gone very
Yeah.
deep in the conversation. But sadly,
That's
it's time for we've been almost 2 hours now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's insane because I had a great time and it went
Yay.
by really quickly.
Me too. That was
And
fun.
I hope you come back soon.
Yeah.
I really look forward to hearing what you'll be up to
Yeah,
because it's
same
probably
with
gonna be
you.
like a lot in the next year. Who knows? Like you probably
Thanks.
who knows where we'll be in a year.
Who knows where we'll be? We may both be working in crazy places.
Yeah.
And we'll have to do a Zoom for it.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Well, if that happens, that's great because it means that we're getting somewhere.
Yeah. Exactly.
Which doesn't mean we're not anywhere here right now.
Yeah.
We should be proud of where we are in the moment and that we get to do this in person, and I'm so grateful for that. But yeah, let me know 1 second for like really quick. What are your little plans for now? Like, what are your
Yeah.
what are your rumblings?
Currently, right now, what I've really been honing is a lot of my freelance voiceover work. So that's kind of where my journey is right now, along with just regular auditioning. I would love to get.
You have a
back
lovely
in the
voice,
room.
so
Really? Oh,
yeah.
thanks.
Like a very sweet voice.
Thanks. I do a lot of children's books too.
You
I
do it
just
on
started-
how do you do it?
A couple of different platforms do it, but one of the best ones to do is ACX because that's where most of the audiobook stuff kind of lives.
Oh, okay.
I'll send it to you.
Okay, I don't think my voice is that nice to be honest.
But you speak more than one language, though.
Oh, that's
right?
true.
So,
do they
like,
accept stuff like
when
bilingual
you need different
stuff?
languages and bilingual stuff,
Oh,
for
okay.
sure.
Then
That's a
I
good
want
thing
to
do.
hear that.
That's
and-
where you go over me because I'm
Okay,
like,
yeah.
as much as I
No,
have
'cause-
worked on other languages, I am not fluent.
Yeah. No, but your voice is really sweet. Mine, I feel like it's like I always hear myself back, and it's like, oh, yeah, a little grambling or something. It does sound like that, but
Thanks.
maybe I don't know. I guess it's.
You
it's
never
fine.
know. Everyone's voice is useful for something.
It's true. It's true. Maybe I could
So-
play Shrek. I'm joking. I'm
a
joking.
new version, a new like Shrek book.
Their Shrek reboot book.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just throwing a little shade to myself. It works once in a while, I guess.
Yeah.
It's
gotcha.
useful. But I'm glad that you're doing that, and you're probably getting paid a lot for that,
Yeah, it's good. It's like
or at least getting
it's
experience,
nice.
which is good.
Yeah.
Either way.
It's
Um,
nice to be able to have something where I have more control of it and I work my own hours and I take the projects that I want to take.
That's great.
Yeah, it's been a lot of learning, and it's great to just be able to add more tools to the tool belt.
Yeah.
When people ask for specific things or they want you to do multiple voices in one thing, it's like, all right, what is the next big task of how do I make
that's
that?
another tough topic that I wish we had time to like speak about
I
it today,
know.
because it's like you wouldn't think how different voiceover is to like actual the
Like
regular
stage
acting.
or
Yeah.
like TV.
Because
it's
you
really different.
yeah, I've done a few self tapes for voiceover, and
Yeah.
you feel like you're in a totally different environment.
totally
yeah,
different.
and it is.
Oh,
yeah.
it's so. Yeah, learning how to juggle the different mediums and how to apply yourself as an actor differently for them. Is
Do you, when you said like you're freelancing that, do you use like Fiverr and stuff?
Yeah, so
okay,
I'm on
okay.
Fiverr.
Oh, I
and
didn't
I
know
built my business
that
on it.
they did stuff like that, like acting more.
Yeah.
I thought
I
it was
mean-
like create me do a website for me or something.
Well, if you're a seller on Fiverr, this is not sponsored by the
Yeah.
way. This is like we are not sponsored, but
Yeah.
maybe we could be.
We could be if you want to sponsor
if you want
us.
to,
Yeah.
I'm a good advocate for it.
Yeah.
It's just what's worked well for me. I've been able to build my own profile exactly how I want it. I set my own hours.
You're
I set
considered
my
a seller
prices.
in
I'm a
there.
seller.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
This
set
is-
my own
you
prices.
sell your voice,
I set,
basically.
pretty much.
Yeah, okay, that's why
Yeah.
it feels weird to like call yourself a seller when you're just
Yeah.
doing. But
It's all audio.
it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like you have a lot coming up.
Yeah.
Amazing. Where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram. My handle is HMLBway_27. It's just Broadway, but it's BWAY_27. You can go to my link tree there and you can find my actor's website. You can go and check me out. You can also find my TikTok and a whole bunch of fun stuff, and then links to all my projects and stuff going on.
I have to follow you in your TikTok.
Yeah.
And that's fun. Yeah. I'm so proud of you, like I said
Thanks.
before.
Once again, he's just like dad.
Yeah, no, it's just that
Everybody. He's like, I'm just proud.
Yeah, like I said, everyone I have here, I feel like you guys are like really like big, like you're growing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, and you're getting places, and I'm so proud of all of you.
Thanks.
And I just have like the best of the best in this podcast. So I'm so proud and happy, thankful that you were here, that you came to this startup, kind of like
Yeah,
starting up
for sure.
not business, but like initiative,
Yeah.
which is like I said before filming, it's something that doesn't always.
It's like it doesn't happen right away.
Yeah,
you know?
and
Like,
you
it takes
don't.
time.
Yeah, and some people might not wanna like get into it when it's just starting, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't know what it is. So I'm glad that you took trusted me with this initiative, basically.
Yeah. Thanks for
And
having me. It was
yeah,
really fun.
Amazing. And we'll have her links in the description. Go follow her everywhere. She's the future of Broadway and Hollywood. And yeah, I think that's it for today.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much. And we'll see you all the next
Next
ActorCast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm still not so good at intros and outros, but we're getting
It
there.
is, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. Bye,
Yay,
everyone.
thanks, everybody.